Ever been knocked down by heartbreak? These fighters sure have, but they didn't just get back up, they came back swinging. Let's start with the man headlining UFC 300, Alex Pereira. The UFC light heavyweight champ opened up about his breakup with his longtime girlfriend Merla Christine in December and revealed the shocking reason for their separation.
E no final de tudo, descobri que ela era casada.
However, this story didn't end there. Things got more bitter after this interview as Merla clapped back at Alex by saying, "I broke up with Alex, by the way, and if I would start to speak about the reasons here, it wouldn't end good, guys." She also added that she'd already separated from her partner before getting together with Alex. Alex, as we all know, is a go-getter and not a no-getter. He bounced back from his heartbreak, not just professionally, but personally as well, as he got the opportunity to headline one of the biggest cards in UFC history, and he's been in the news for allegedly dating fellow Brazilian UFC fighter Juliana Viana. So far, both sides have not commented on their potential relationship, but fans are going bonkers with how easily Alex bounced back from his breakup. One fan even commented, "Alex literally said, 'New year, new girl.'" Moving on, Brian Ortega and Tracy Cortez had a pretty public relationship. It's fair to say at one point they were the hottest couple in the world of MMA, so obviously their separation last year was also the talk of the town. A post by the meme lord Paulo Costa only fueled the fire between Tracy and Brian. The reason for their breakup was never clear, but Brian posted this ex-post claiming that he was the one to initiate the breakup, back with a post of her own. But they didn't mention each other's names. During this time, Brian was recovering from a shoulder injury he suffered fighting Yair Rodriguez in 2022. He had to sit out for the entirety of 2023 and deal with a breakup, but Ortega did not give up as he made his return to the octagon last month and avenged his loss against Yair Rodriguez in a very exciting fight. There was a rumor that Tracy was in the arena watching the fight. Who knows? Maybe that's what fueled Brian to pull that win out from the jaws of defeat. You might want to get some onions out, as the next one is pretty tear-jerking. Not many people know this heartbreaking story behind MMA legend Nick Diaz. We all know that he and his brother Nate had a tough time growing up in a rough neighborhood in Stockton, California. But it was Nick's high school girlfriend and her tragic death that led to Nick Diaz committing his life to becoming a successful professional fighter. In an old interview with MMA Fighting, Nick spoke about his girlfriend from high school, Stephanie. That girl holds a very special place in Nick's heart. She was the one who pushed him to pursue a career in MMA and become a pro fighter. But as in all relationships, this one also had various ups and downs. On July 5th in the year 2000, that's a year before Nick made his pro debut, Stephanie walked in front of the traffic and killed herself. Just the night before, she had told Nick that she loved him. Nick said she had walked and killed herself on the freeway. The girl I loved more than anything had tried to kill herself for the third time and succeeded. After this, Nick's only ambition was to become the successful fighter that Stephanie wanted him to be. Nick continued, "After that, I was grown up. It was all over. I wasn't a kid anymore. I won my first fight in the first round with a choke, and all I could think about was her, just like when I was in school. I would run 7 miles and back to her grave just to promise her I would make it as a fighter like she knew and had told me she knew and was proud of me." And as we all know, the rest is history, as Nick didn't only become a professional fighter, but also one of the most beloved and respected fighters in the world. So there you go, folks. Life is gonna hit you very hard, but it's up to you to choose whether to stay down or get back up and face it.
Like and share if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to follow Sportskeeda MMA on all our social media platforms.